Picture this: a Muslim family praying in an office or savoring halal dim sum on a busy street. These vibrant scenes show how Muslim families here redefine what family means. This is Danny.
And this is Mark.
Welcome back to Closer Muslim Family.
On today's episode of Closer Muslim Family, we're diving into how gender, race, class, and religion help these families defy stereotypes, finding harmony in diversity. We'll explore their stories through background, three key themes case studies from four HKU students, a counter perspective, and a look to the future. Make sure you listen all the way through. Let's get started.
There are 300,000 Muslims, South Asian or African and others, who immigrated since the 19th century for work and commerce.
That cosmopolitan families are here in balance with religion and humble city life. Take Yucatarina's family as an example. They mix traditional Islamic practices such as praying in tiny flats, but they still can enjoy such vibrant city life in a modern city like Hong Kong.
Yes, this is such an inspiring story that demonstrates how diversity in tradition and modern lifestyle can be harmoniously integrated in our world. This undoubtedly facilitates Hong Kong as a multicultural society to generate close family relationships.
Absolutely. This is a great example to show how religion and city life complement each other.
Education and gender roles should not be disregarded. Hong Kong Muslim women create typical roles with education, particularly at HKU. Education helps with remaking family life in Hong Kong.
That is right. In the traditional gender division of labor, men are the center of the family and they are responsible for the bread and butter, while women are highly protected in the Muslim families. Yet, with more females receiving higher education, getting their PhD, Islamic ladies can now also become a part of income source of their family. Their gender responsibilities are no longer confined to do chores, but was more generating income for their family.
Yes, you're right. For instance, we had an HKU alumni who is also a Muslim. She mentioned HKU shaped my profession. This indicates that the power of education, knowledge, and reasoning to become a wiser and enlightened person help her gain a sense of confidence as an educated lady. She mentioned she can still take up the role of love and educating her children in the family in the future more professionally with her degree obtained.
It's a very powerful connection, indicating how education can be catalyst to help Muslim women adapt family responsibilities more ideally without sacrificing cultural roots. Let's listen to her story. Her name is Yekaterina, an HKU graduate, and her family brought her to Hong Kong 20 years ago under the working visa of her father as an engineer.
Ekaterina graduated from HKU in 2024 and is working at BlackRock as a junior portfolio manager now. She witnessed how Muslim women lead in finance at HKU. Unlike what her parents previously thought, women can only work as caregivers. She started mentoring younger siblings in finance, changing family roles by having them with the spirit of women of excellence, where Muslim women can also outshine their talents in their respective professions while staying devoted to their gender responsibility.
And this is what she told us. HKU shows Muslim women trailblazing.
Exactly. Her story shows how education helped Muslim women in Hong Kong reshape traditional roles and shake up family life. Ekaterina's determination to get her dream over in an international investment bank shows that gender and religion do not necessarily have to clash in the modern city. They can work in parallel instead.
Upgrade the education open doors, not shutter to religion.
We then examine how Muslim urban Hong Kong families adapt their religious life. They adapt to Salah and Ramadan by praying in the domestic prayer rooms, in the home or in the mall. Yet, it's hard to find prayers room in Hong Kong. Therefore, they often pray in their homes instead.
Yes, the living space in Hong Kong is packed. When it comes to praying, the availability of disposable income of their household is also a part of the consideration to see whether a comfortable praying environment can be created for them to pray. We meet Zia, a student who described how her family worshipped in a comfortable flat.
Tia described we pray in a small flat instead of having spacious praying room, illustrating how her Chinese Muslim family adapts to religion and town life.
It shows how the living space of families also plays a role in maintaining their religious identity in an urban town. Let us examine another case study. Danny, you mentioned your friend AJ, and he is studying BBA in HKU. His parents had moved from Myanmar to Hong Kong 19 years ago in search for better job opportunities. They currently live in the Eastern District, where they practice religion and hope as a monetary family in this cosmopolitan city.
The G's family has made their home even more resilient by practicing Salah together in their small flat every day. Even with their busy schedules, five of them gather in their tiny living room to pray. Inhabitant holds them together, continuing and strengthening their identity as admired Muslim in Hong Kong's city space.
With the time he spent exposed to HKU, AJ met some business leading women, and this altered his general role understanding. He explained how it encouraged his younger sister to study business against their expectations of being accorded early marriage to her.
Jane's experience revealed how Hong Kong education can empower Muslim families to redefine traditional roles. His sister's new aspirations are remaking their family life, mixing religion with desire with admire heritage.
It is the best example of diversity in action, showing the way race and religion leads to harmonious coming together in a world city.
Young Muslims in Hong Kong are going against family norms like early marriage due to education and urbanization.
Class and gender combined are fueling this revolutionary change. We spoke to an intern who values career over tradition.
She claims I put career ahead of tradition, which is a great depiction of the way the next generation reconfigures the roles at home.
It is one of the evolution, showing that harmony and change are not opposites. Now let us discuss another student, Favor, who migrated to Hong Kong 12 years earlier to work with her father and enjoy better opportunities. They now reside in Tseng Kwan O and recreate tradition by practicing Islamic traditions such as praying at home and consuming halal dim sum as a part of their tradition.
Yes, now in her final year at HKU, she delayed early marriage plans, which had previously been established by her parents, choosing instead to take up an internship in CLP. She met Muslim women who had training aspirations while at HKU, expanding her own general aspirations. She has encouraged her younger brother to study as well, diverting her family's interest away from the conservative value and onto training aspirations. Lastly, she is amongst the new rising Muslim professional class in the city.
This is what Faber had to say regarding her experience. I balance tradition and the CLP.
Diverse history show how Hong Kong Muslim women redefine conventional roles by education, reconstituting family life. By learning engineering and working in CLP, she has made a better deal at home, where her parents now endorse her ambitions, reconciling religion and ambitions. But the mark, not all families develop in the same way. For example, Ziya, an HKU biochemistry student whose mainland Chinese parents had moved to Hong Kong 10 years previously to pursue an Islamic school education. Conformity to traditional expectation of work and family prioritization is present in her parents as well as strict adherence to gender roles.
Zia explained, my parents expect traditional roles, a difference from our adaptive families so far. But Zia's education at HKU is reshaping her thinking. She's supported by the Muslim Students Association to balance religion and professional aspirations, slowly re-engineering those traditional roles.
This struggle shows how Hong Kong Muslim women like Sia start restructuring family life through education, despite the odds for gay multiple pathway, not homogeneity, but harmony nonetheless. That's all. Hong Kong Muslim families redefine meaning of family, countering rigidity with diversity harmony.
From office prayers to Halal Jollof, their intersectional identities, gender, race, class, religion, thrive in color.
In the future, we ask ourselves, how will technology in form of AI prayers app affect these families?
Thank you for listening to us. Have a nice day.